Hello, welcome to Java Programming Tutorials, Chapter 7, Part 2, Operators in Java, brought to you by Ankpro Technologies. My name is Harish. So in this session, we are going to learn about the operators in Java. So in the last session, we covered two important operators. They are arithmetic and relational operators. So in this session, we are going to cover the next two. They are bitwise and logical operators. So coming to the bitwise, they include this bitwise and bitwise or. So to understand these things very clearly, let me jump into Eclipse and let me show you a demo there. So this is my project, so I'll add a class there. So the class name is Sam. Okay, then I'll like to add a method to void method and I'll click finish. So I'll get a method here with this name Sam. So let me remove this. So now okay, so what I'll do is let me take int a is equal to, so I've taken some few examples. So it's the numbers are 60 and 13. So let me take that. So 60 and the value of variable b is 13. Okay, and now what I'll do is I'll make use of my bitwise and operator. So int c is equal to a ampersand b. So what is going to result? So let me check out the result there. System dot out dot system dot out dot println. So here we are going to pass c. So now let us run this program and let me see what is the output it is going to result. So it's resulted as 12. So let me make you understand how bitwise AND works. Suppose we have taken the value of a as 60 and the value of b as 13, but how in the binary format they look like this. You can observe very clearly, this is how they look in the binary format. So when I use AND operator, bitwise AND operator between them, so it will result in this binary format, in the sense the 12. Okay, this is how the bitwise AND works. Okay, and now coming to OR operator, it results in 61. So let me show you that also. So here I'm going to change the AND operator to OR operator. So when I run the program, I'll get the output as 61. So in the sense, it's been converted into binary format and finally it's going to provide us the output. So this is how it looks, the binary format, when I use the OR operator between a and b. Okay, it's been converted into binary. Fine. So this is what about bitwise operators. So coming to the next set of operators, they are logical AND, OR and NOT operator. So let me show you with AND operator. It's very simple. So let me erase these things out. So int a is equal to 20 and let me create another int b is equal to 20. So or let me take something like this. Okay, b is equal to 20 and let me initialize some other variables, that is c as well as d. So now the value is 50 and it's again 50. So now what I'll do is if a is equal to b and you can observe here and okay, c is equal to d. System dot out dot print ln. So here I'm going to print a is equal to b and c is equal to d. So if not, so I have to print the else part 2. So I'll just copy this part. Okay, a is not equal to b and c is not equal to d if not. So now let me run this application, let me run this program. So I'll get the output as a is equal to b and c is equal to d. Suppose if I change the value of to this and this to 10. So now when I run this program, what is the output I'm going to get? I'm going to get the output as a is not equal to b and c is not equal to d. So this logical AND works only when both the conditions are met true. Okay, then only it works, otherwise it returns false. Okay, now let me show you with OR operator. So what I'll do is I'll just change this value, and now I'll use this operator OR operator. So what is the output now can we get? So let me run this program, and you can observe very clearly a is equal to b and c is equal to d. In the sense, OR operator returns true when either of the condition is true. Okay, here the first condition is true but the second condition is failing. So OR operator tells us like if any one of the condition is true, it's going to return the output as true, or else it's going to return the output as false. This is what the specialty of logical OR and OR. So let me remove this as of now. And now, okay, int b is equal to 20, if a is equal to b. So I'll tell like okay, system dot tell n so here I'm going to print a. If not, it's going to print b. We end up with semicolon. That is the reason we are getting error there. Yes, and that means resolved. Or else let me print a sentence telling like a is equal to b now I'll print a is not equal to b. So now what I do is I'll just run this application. So we have error here. So I have a is equal to b and b is equal to c. So I need to end up with another. Yeah, that works very well. So now when I run this application, I'll get the output as okay, a is equal to b. Okay, I hope you understood this one. So I'm going to run it again. So we'll get the output as a is equal to b. So now what I do is okay, I'll make use of not operator. What I'll do, I'll make use of not operator. So here I'll specify this exclamatory mark. So what this exclamatory mark is, it's a not operator. So this condition is going to return us whether a is equal to b or not. So if a is equal to b, it's going to return true. Okay, but this not operator, it converts the output as false. So now it's going to print like a is not equal to b. So now when I run this application again, you can observe here a is not equal to b. It just inverses the output. It just inverses the output what we get. That is the specialty of using not operator. So what we learned in this session, we learned about two important operators, that is logical and bitwise operators. So in the next session we'll be learning about assignment operator and ternary operator. So finally, thank you for listening. Have a great day. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel Ankpro Training, and also like our Facebook page visiting this URL. You can also follow us on Twitter. Further reference, refer website. We're on LinkedIn too. Last but not the least, please don't forget to give the feedback. Thank you. Have a great day.